guys, this is Sonia Anubis, the guitar player of COBRASPELL, and you're watching That Metal Interview podcast. So, stay wild.
That Metal Interview.
Hailing from Spain is our next guest. She is back to promote COBRASPELL's brand new album, 666. As satanic as that sounds, they are not turning satanic. And she talks about that right now on our exclusive new interview with Sonia Anubis, leader of the all-female quintet from Spain, COBRASPELL, a great combination of musicians, great vocalist, great drummer, bassist, and combo of Noelle and Sonia on guitars. Very cool stuff. So right now you guys can pick up the brand new album 666 on the Austrian record label Napalm Records. Right now I'm going to show you guys their brand new single and video by the name of Warrior from Hell. And we'll be right back. Warrior from Hell is the title of that song you guys just heard, and video can be streamed on YouTube or wherever you guys stream your videos. So don't forget to support the girls. Go to their merch store, merch booth if you see them live, which is a very cool thing. I have not checked them out live yet. Maybe I will in the future. So right now you guys have full access to 666, their brand new and first full-length album. If you want to get technical, because they do have 2 EPs out there, and this is the newest production from Sonia and the girls. So enough talking. Let's go and check out our chat with Sonia Anubis, guitar player great for COBRASPELL, formerly of CRYPTA, and she talks about that a bit. So check it out. So where are you on the planet? What part of the world are you at?
Right now, I am near Barcelona in Spain, and I'm in a car.
Oh, really? So first of all, congrats on getting signed to Napalm Records.
Thank you so much. It's awesome.
How does that feel?
Great, of course. Having worked with Napalm Records before in a previous band of mine, CRYPTA, it's definitely a great opportunity to release our debut album with COBRASPELL with Napalm. And it's great to work with them. They have great service. We get to distribute our album worldwide, and yeah, this is we can't ask for anything else more than that. It's awesome.
Yeah, there was a time there where COBRASPELL was not signed to a big label, right? And it's not easy nowadays. Not easy getting signed. As far as a new band coming up, there's not easy getting signed for anybody, really. So that's awesome. It's an awesome accomplishment there. Very cool for you girls.
Thank you, definitely.
What advice can you give newer bands like that, like you guys that are trying to get signed and make it out there?
Whenever you're deal as much as you can independently. So work independently as much as you can until there is a point where maybe you will need the help of a label. If you need the help of a label because it's a service, never do it just because of the name. I will really suggest that, because a lot of people think that signing to a label is just to get a bigger name or get into the roster between big names. But you work with a label because you need a certain service from them. You need a certain help from them, and it's to release an album. You need financial maybe, or certain distribution abilities or PR abilities. This is something that a label is professional at. So for younger bands that don't know what a label does, it's very important to inform themselves about what they're getting themselves into, what kind of contract they're signing, maybe get a lawyer. Always be overly prepared, for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of business right there. A lot of people just
Absolutely.
pick up a guitar, and you pick up a drumstick or a bass, and they think that's it. So there's a lot of things going on here,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Yes, and certainly in the world of music, a lot of businessmen, women, kind of abuse the situation that musicians don't know much about the business side of music, and that's a sad truth. So I advise for younger musicians out there that don't know or which is normal about this, please inform yourself or get someone that can help you out.
So the new single and video dropped today, Warrior from Hell. Talk to us about this song and single.
Well, Warrior from Hell is one of the first songs that I wrote for the album 666. And it's a evil, very rock and roll song, very Kiss inspired, as you can hear.
Yeah.
There's a lot of groovy riffs, a nice pounding bass line going through the song, a catchy chorus. And the lyrics are about a certain alter ego, evil alter ego, the warrior from hell. And this is the single Warrior from Hell. We released a music video that we recorded in Berlin, Germany, and you see us performing the song together.
Yeah, that was one of my questions. Where did you guys shoot the video? But there you go, cool.
That's right, in an old factory. It's called the Mahala factory, and it's a factory that they use now for creative projects, and it's in Berlin, Germany.
Very cool video. So you mentioned the title of the album is 666. It's dropping Friday, December 1st. About the title, we all know what that means. It's kind of like a satanic thing. Are you guys going satanic, or is it just a theme? It's just a name, right?
It's just the name. We're not satanic at all, though
Yeah.
we're using the satanic imagery because we want to make a certain statement. You know, the devil is always seen as the opposition. You can use the imagery of the devil as to symbolize like opposition, that you're against something. If you want to make a strong statement, if you're being the minority with a certain opinion and an independent force, and I think using this imagery subjects that we're singing about in the album, which are quite varied, but they're all supportive of an independent lifestyle, supporting female empowerment, supporting a free life when it comes to a lot of concepts that I...
Okay, so in preparation for these new songs, what was your frame of mind? Did you prepare yourself by watching a movie, reading a book, or maybe listening to Kiss, Destroyer, or how did you prepare to write these new songs, Sonia?
Honestly, it was something very spontaneous. The song came naturally. I obviously have a lot of influences from the 80s bands that I grew up with. Think about Wasp, Kiss, Alice Cooper, Whitesnake. All of these bands are a huge influence on me, and you can hear that in the compositions. And the same goes with the lyrics. I'm hugely inspired by Blackie Lawless's style of writing.
Yep.
And the very direct 80s sleazy way of writing lyrics. But it was a very natural process. It was just the message, the overall message, and the concept of the themes of the lyrics is something that I kind of came up from myself.
Yeah.
But,
were you attracted to this style of music, 80s stuff, since you were a small kid, or did this come along later
yes. No, this is actually the reason why I became a musician. Is this style of music is what got me into it. Certainly, when I started at 14 years old, I was a huge obsessed fan of Kiss. I was listening to the whole discography like every single day.
Yeah.
I knew all the lyrics. I was watching their live performances over and over again. I'm a huge fan, and yeah, so it started this way, and from there I discovered more 80s bands and more shock rock bands and thrash metal, and from there it started getting a little bit heavier and heavier and more metal. But it all started with my passion for the more glam rock or heavy metal style.
Yeah, you can hear it in the new songs. You can really hear the influence there. You can hear like I'm a guitar player, so you can hear where somebody's picking some notes and then another guitar player's playing an open chord, which sounds kind of like something Blackie would do, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Very cool. So did you guys write these songs together in a room, or were you the main songwriter with a recorder at home, or how did you guys write this album?
So I was the main composer of the album. Most of the songs, all of the songs are composed by me, by myself at home, in exclusion with Love Crime, which has a little bit of Noelli's work. But all of them, they are my work. And then when it comes to the lyrics, it's also the same. But there are some songs that have some involvement with Cristina Vega and Noelli dos Anjos also. So yeah, it was a little bit in that way, yeah. And most of the work is done from my home.
Yeah. You mentioned Noelle, the other guitar player, right? She also has another death metal band, right? That's very cool.
So Noelle and I play the guitars, and she plays in a very cool band named Nungara.
Yeah. Will you be making a death metal band maybe in the future with her, or a side project?
I don't know what the future holds, but at the moment I don't see myself playing death metal right now, but you never know what the future can bring.
From 666, which is your favorite track, Sonia?
I think it would be The Devil Inside of Me.
Yeah, there you go. It's a very cool jam right there. So how many...
It's very fun to play.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Very fun to play.
Oh, yeah. They sound fun right there. Have you guys started practicing those songs for a live performance or not yet?
Yes, we are already practicing. We are already performed SEX and The Devil Inside of Me live on stage.
Nice.
But we're getting ourselves ready for next year, in which we're gonna play a lot of the new songs of the album. The album is coming out on the 1st of December, so that's coming very, very, very close already.
Couple days.
Yeah, we're already getting writing the songs down.
How many new songs are you planning to play? Or is it hard to tell right now?
I can't reveal that yet because it really depends on the length of the set list and yeah, that all of that is not precisely clear yet. So whenever we know the length, we'll decide which songs from the album we will perform. But if we have some album release shows, most of the songs will be played. Not all of them, but most of them.
How did it feel the first time you played SEX live or the new songs? How did that feel?
Fantastic. Obviously, it's a new experience because we're so used to play the old material, like the 2 EPs before, and we're so used to that. And playing something new is so refreshing, so fun, and it gives you a glimpse on what the new COBRASPELL is going to be like, because you never know until you perform it live and you feel it with the band. Whenever you have played it in the recording studio and you have listened to it recorded, it's a different thing than performing it with the full band together. And we hadn't done that earlier. So it's awesome. It's absolutely a great feeling. And every time we play it again and again, it sounds better and tighter. And I'm very excited to hear all of the remaining album songs played with a lineup all together.
Speaking of the lineup, this all-girl lineup, we all know you had a couple of guys in the band before. Was it difficult getting these girls together, choosing the members and auditioning different people? Was it difficult or was it kind of easy?
Well, it was quite a challenge, of course, because you need to find people that are like-minded, that share the same dream, but also are professional and know that what they're getting themselves into. You need someone with experience. And COBRASPELL is a band that, of course, had some changes due to the fast growing of the band. The band has grown like insanely fast with the EPs. We didn't even release an album and we already get signed with Napalm. It's crazy. So these are things that require that every single band member is like 100% ready for what's coming, and it requires a certain amount of motivation and determination and energy to put into the band. And that's not for everyone, honestly. But and also like looking for women, because we're obviously not so many in the rock metal scene. It's
right.
Very hard to find a musician that fits. So it took some auditions, it took some time, but the lineup is better than ever, and we have already been playing for almost a year together, because these girls have been already for a while in the lineup. Time flies already, and it works amazingly. On backstage, it's all in good vibes. On stage, it's awesome. There's chemistry. Communication is great, and the nicest thing is that most of us live in Spain, so we're not far away from each other anymore.
Yeah, you guys are sounding great. You guys sound badass, yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully not, but maybe if one of the members quits or something happens, would you ever consider hiring a guy again?
I don't think so. I really like spread this message that women are totally capable to shred and play badass heavy metal. I think it's necessary in the time we live in, because there's an imbalance of gender in the rock and metal music. So I'm planning to always keep COBRASPELL as an all-female formation. And so far, I'm having a blast with these girls. The girls are having a blast. We don't want to think about that scenario, you know? Yeah.
Hopefully you guys stick together for a long time, right? You guys sound great.
Absolutely. You never know what's going to happen, but we don't want to think about that. We want to put our best intentions and work together as a team.
We all saw that you ran into CRYPTA, your former band, sometime last year, right? How was that? How was that meeting, and was that how are you feeling there?
Well, I took that decision because honestly, I wanted to fully commit myself to COBRASPELL. It was something that I saw coming because my passion is to play 80s music.
Yeah.
It's something that I've wanted from when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I've been playing for many years in bands that had already a decided concept or a certain dream that was from someone else instead of the one that I had in mind. And that even if most of the bands that I've been part of, I wasn't part of the songwriting. Only with CRYPTA I was part of the songwriting. Though I didn't feel like I could express myself fully as a musician-wise.
Yeah.
I didn't, and I felt like I needed to do something else, and that my calling was to play COBRASPELL. And I needed to be honest to the girls. They deserve a guitar player that can put themselves 100% into death metal.
Yeah.
And that's not the case with me. So that's why I decided to leave the band and fully commit myself to Cobra. And all in all, no bad things going on. We're still friends. I actually recently went to their concert this year.
Yeah.
I saw them live, and we met up backstage. It was very emotional. They dedicated one of the songs to me. It was a great time. I fully support them, and they're growing very fast. So all good. What I actually would love to see is CRYPTA and COBRASPELL sharing a bill together. That would be awesome.
That'd be great. Wow.
Right?
Different genres, but yeah.
I will suggest that.
That'd be cool for the fans. Yeah. Wow. As a guitar player, I completely understand your point of view, Sonia. If I was raised with Wasp and Kiss, I don't hear none of that in CRYPTA's music. All due respect to the girls, right? But I don't hear none of that there, and I do understand exactly what you wanted to do, and you want to create your own theme and your own 80s band. So that's awesome. Yeah, I completely understand that. Very cool.
And I have to be fair. I have to be fair to the fans and true to myself. You know, it's the most and the best gift that I can give to my fans that listen to my music is to be authentic. And of course, I do love death metal, and I love what I have done with CRYPTA. But my passion and love for 80s just goes a little bit above. So I need to stay true to myself and play the music that comes from my heart. And this means making very hard decisions that not always everyone will understand. But at least I will play something that I feel that I'm behind, that I love playing, and I can express my creative voice freely. You know what I mean?
Very cool step there, and congrats on that. Very cool. Can you give us guitar players a quick rig rundown of your studio equipment and your live equipment? Is it the same or is it different?
So at the studio is completely different than my live rig. I'm gonna first start with my live rig. I'm playing with a Jackson Warrior WR1 USA custom shop, and then with EMGs, EMG 81 and EMG 85. The 85 is a bridge, neck, and the 81 is bridge. Then the strings that I'm using are the Darios. I'm usually switching between 9 and 9.5 to 42s, and then I have the pick that I'm using is an in-tune pick from 1 millimeter. The cables that I use are also the Darios. I'm using 10-meter cables, very, very long. I'm using a Boss GT1000 for my effects. I loop it through my tube amplifier, which is a EVH 5150 100 watts.
Nice.
It's a nice amplifier. Very happy with it. Together with the effects of the GT1000, amazing. I love it. And cabinets, sometimes I'm using the EVH 5150 4x12, and sometimes I'm using a Marshall vintage, also 4x12. That's what's in my technical rider. As for the gear at the recording studio, was quite different than what I'm used to. I have used the same guitars. The rhythm is recorded with a WR1 Warrior, but some of the clean recordings are done with a Stratocaster, Fender Stratocaster, and I'm using different types of Warrior WR1 custom shops because I have 3 in total. 4. I have 4 or 3. I don't remember. And one of them has a different body wood, and well, I have been switching between guitars certainly because certain wood sounded a little bit deeper for the rhythms, and the other one sounded a little bit better for the leads. And then as for amplifiers, it's a total combination of many different amps what we've used in 666. To get all those amplifiers, we have used a profiler, which is called a Quad Cortex. And that Quad Cortex had the amplifiers Marshall, Alex, I don't remember any. Oh yeah, the Marshall Plexi it was. I used Soldano amps. I used what more? The Mesa dual rectifier, I believe. I have used a Friedman amplifier. And as for the bass guitars, I've used the Marshall Plexi and also a high watt amp. So yeah, there's a whole lot of amplifiers being used there. I can bore you with that stuff.
No.
I'm a total nerd when it comes to that, but yeah, it's we have been combining different amplifiers together because for every single song, because you can get very cool combinations depending on the sound that you want to get. For example, Bad Girl Crew is a more rock and roll song and asks for a more more raw rock and roll AC/DC kind of sound. So you tend to go for a Marshall. But if you have The Devil Inside of Me, you want something heavier, so you go for a Mesa instead of that. So but something very funny is that I have not used any 5150 on this album, something that I really wanted to do in the beginning, but it didn't turn out. It didn't happen because it just didn't fit in somehow.
Yeah, those are cool heads.
But live, so fun facts.
Wow, very cool toys there. A lot of cool stuff for ear candy for a lot of guitar players here. Can we expect COBRASPELL in the US? When can we expect you guys here?
Damn, I would love to come to the United States. I'm not sure when that is going to happen. At the moment, we don't have any plans in the United States, so any support that we can get from you guys is amazing and very appreciated. Our music has to be pushed a lot out there because we have a lot of fans out there, and we would love to play there. So hopefully, maybe in 1 year or hopefully.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys should be out here in the US. You guys should be touring, whether alone or with another band, or you guys have badass music, so hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Before we let you go, what's next for the band, Sonia? What's going on here? What's on your agenda today?
So right now we released our 3 singles, which is awesome. They have been received incredibly well. Right now we are looking forward to the release of the album. The 1st of December, that's in 2 days already, is coming very near.
Yep. And
it's going to be released worldwide, in the United States, in Europe, in Japan, and in Russia. So it's getting distributed worldwide. We're very excited for that.
Wow.
Right now we are practicing a lot the new songs, and we plan to tour next year after January. So we are getting ready to get on stage around that time. That's what we're looking forward to, honestly.
Wow, super exciting for the fans to listen to your full album on Friday. Very cool. Would you like to send a message to your fans listening, Sonia?
Yes, so I want to thank everyone that is listening to this interview. I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity to have an interview again. It's awesome that our music is being listened in all the way in the other side of the world. It's an honor. We want to bring back the 80s in the most authentic way. We do it with passion. We want to pay homage to our legends, Kiss, Wasp, you name it, Alice Cooper, all of those great artists. We need to bring it back, and we feel that we have that responsibility to do so. But we need to do it together with our fans. So thank you so much, guys, for the support. You can get our album in vinyl format, in CD format, and very cool merchandise that we ship worldwide on our own web shop. So if you want to support the band in that way, make sure to follow us on the social medias, and you will find a link that brings you to the shops and stuff.
Okay, perfect. I was going to ask you that. Where can fans pre-order or just order your new album? But there you go. Cool. On social media, you can find the links, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the merchandise, the clothing wise, can be ordered on shop.cobraspell.com. So all of the fun stuff that you can buy from the band. And as for physical copies, such as vinyl, CD, all the physical music stuff, can be bought at the Napalm Records United States shop or Napalm Records Europe shop, depending on where you're living.
Awesome. So great chatting with you, Sonia. Once more, you're a great person, great musician. Keep following your dreams, and congrats on your relationship with Napalm here. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
A true talent and the future of the 80s rock movement for sure. Anything sounding like Kiss and Wasp, there you go. You're looking at COBRASPELL in the future, as they are young and up and coming and very talented, and are sounding great with their original material. So go out there and support the girls of COBRASPELL with their new album 666. As satanic as that sounds, it's not satanic. So thank you, Sonia. Thank you for making time once more and returning to the show to promote your material, your great hard rocking, awesome material. So greatly recommended in my part. So go out there and check it out, right? Napalm Records strikes again. Awesome. So thank you guys for subscribing, ringing the bell, sharing, Spotify, Apple, blah, blah, blah. That Metal Interview Podcast, your favorite podcast. And on behalf of your friend James, I'm still spinning around the sun on the planet Earth on the state of Texas. So anyways, thank you guys and girls, and be on the lookout for more and more awesome rock metal artists. And don't forget to keep it metal.
That Metal Interview.